known internationally as Fengshen, Ramil has escalated from a mere tropical depression to a formidable storm in under 48 hours. Moving west-northwest at a steady 15 km/h, Ramil is barreling toward its initial landfall on Catanduanes Island this evening, threatening to escalate impacts with its expanding wind field and heavy rainfall. Whose rapid intensification, fueled by warm sea surface temperatures exceeding 29 degrees E Celsius and low wind shear, has prompted Pagasa to elevate tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 over critical areas including Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, and parts of Camarines Sur and Norte. Under this signal, residents face gale force winds capable of toppling light structures, uprooting trees, and causing widespread power disruptions. Signal No. 1 extends broadly across eastern Luzon, encompassing Quezon, Aurora, and Isabela, as well as the Visayas regions like Samar, Leyte, and Biliran. Where strong winds and heavy rains pose risks of flash floods and soil erosion. Pagasa's latest advisory warns of very heavy to intense rainfall totaling 150 to 300 millimeters in 24 hours over Bicol region and eastern Visayas, potentially triggering life-threatening floods in urban... On-the-ground reports are pouring in, illustrating the storm's growing fury. In Verac, Catanduanes, the anticipated ground zero, local officials described scenes of pandemonium as winds whipped through narrow streets, rattling tin roofs and felling power poles. We've never seen the ocean this violent. Waves are cresting over 3 meters, swallowing fishing boats whole, recounted Mayor Elena Santos in a hurried interview from the Municipal Hall, now serving as a command center. Early damages are already evident. In Pasacao, Camarines Sur, a pre-landfall landslide buried 3 homes under a cascade of mud and rocks. Displacing 15 families and destroying livestock pens. Fortunately, no casualties were reported there, but emergency responders warned that saturated soils from recent rains may further slide. In Naga City, floodwaters have risen to knee-deep levels in downtown areas, forcing shop owners to salvage goods amid swirling debris. Ramil's storm surge forecast adds another layer of peril. with Pagasa predicting swells of 1.5 to 2.5 meters along exposed coasts in Luzon and Visayas. This could lead to coastal inundation, eroding shorelines and flooding seaside communities like those in Legazpi City, where volcanic ash from nearby Mayon volcano mixes with rainwater to create hazardous lahar flows. We're evacuating over 20,000 people from high-risk zones, announced Albay Provincial Governor Ramon Hernandez, emphasizing the deployment of amphibious vehicles for rescues in inaccessible areas. Transportation networks are grinding to a halt. Major highways such as the Andaya Highway in Quezon are impassable due to fallen trees and overflowing rivers, while ferry services across the Visayas have been suspended, stranding thousands of passengers at ports. The human impact is profound and escalating. In Sorsogon, under signal number 2, blackouts have affected over 50,000 households after high winds snapped transmission lines, plunging entire towns into darkness and halting essential services like hospitals and water treatment plants. The Philippine Red Cross has mobilized 500 volunteers, distributing emergency kits containing blankets, water purifiers, and non-perishable food to evacuation centers, often schools and churches, now sheltering more than 15,000 displaced individuals. Heart-wrenching stories emerge. In Biliran, a family of 6 clung to their rooftop for hours as floodwaters engulfed their home, rescued just in time by local fishermen using makeshift rafts. Tragically, initial reports confirmed 2 injuries from flying debris in Samar, with fears of more as the storm intensified. This typhoon's trajectory mirrors devastating predecessors like Super Typhoon Raleigh, Goni, in 2020, which claimed over 25 lives in similar regions. Climate experts link Ramil's strength to broader patterns. The 2025 season's hyperactivity, with warmer El Niño-influenced waters spawning more intense storms. Post-landfall, Ramil is expected to traverse southern Luzon overnight. Possibly making a second landfall near Quezon by dawn on October 19th, before weakening over rugged terrain. However, residual moisture could dump an additional 100 to 200 millimeters of rain through Monday, prolonging flood risks in central Luzon and Metro Manila. Where urban drainage struggles could lead to widespread submergence.
entire community is found there, and
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about the latest developments.